What is happening, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. Woo!
This latest edition of Funko News was recorded on March 13th, 2019. As far as figures that are available now, really not much new from the last time that I did a Funko News video. So I'm just going to mention some figures that I did not mention then, even though they were available during that time. The latest Game of Thrones pops, which includes these characters that you see here on the Iron Thrones. Those are all common, so they're pretty easy to track down. I actually saw some of them myself at GameStop. So again, these are pretty easy to find in store and online. They're common figures, so you'll find them with various retailers. Same thing goes for We Bare Bears. These figures, they are common. They're with various retailers, so you can find them in stores and online. The new Funko app has gone live, and if you already have Stashpedia, then it's pretty easy switch over there because it's mostly done for you. You do have to make sure you move your collection over though, and if you have any confusion about that or if you're having any trouble with it, do make sure that you check out Original Funko's tutorial video on their YouTube channel. I may try to remember to link it down below, but if not, just go to Original Funko's YouTube channel, like I said, and check out their videos that they have regarding the app. I had a little bit of issue getting my login right. I think at first I thought it wanted me to change my login, but then it seemed like my login was fine. So there was a little confusion with that, but once I got past that, then everything has been fine since then. And I'm still checking out some of the new features on the app. I know one thing that I like, they do have a vaulted section. That's pretty interesting to go through and see what I have in my collection that's actually been vaulted. But yeah, overall the app seems like it's up and running pretty well, and I've already added some new figures to it also, so it is an active app. Now I do want to focus here on Emerald City Comic Con. I'm not going to run back through the whole list of figures. I did all that in a previous video, so you can go back and check that out if you want to see what exactly is going to be available for Emerald City Comic Con. Like I said, I've addressed all that previously. I just want to focus on what is actually going on this week, because this is actually the week of the convention. So Friday, March 15th, that is the day that most retailers are making sure that their exclusives are available. That does include the Funko shop, and you see here in the upper left it says Friday, March 15th at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when the exclusives will go live on the Funko pop-up shop. Okay, so make sure if you're interested in anything that's going to be on the Funko pop-up shop that you are ready, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The box lunch exclusive Arya Stark, that should be available at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on March 14th. Okay, so that's tomorrow night from the time that I'm recording this video. Again, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on March 14th for that particular figure. And make sure you check the HBO shop as well, because usually Game of Thrones the Game of Thrones exclusives end up on the HBO shop as well. I'm not guaranteeing that, but it could show up there also. And then Hot Topic has confirmed that their exclusives will go live at midnight. That's tomorrow night from the time of this recording, so midnight of the 14th. I'm going to say this as well because they mentioned this, so I know I'm not sure. I mean, people are interested in this figure, but the 5-star Batman figure, they made it seem like it's going to be in limited numbers and that some stores may not get it right away, and I'm not sure if some stores will get it at all. So that 5-star Batman figure, if you thought you could kind of sit back and wait on that, I probably wouldn't, because again, it seems like it's actually going to be a limited number figure. So again, if you're interested in the 5-star Batman Emerald City Comic Con exclusive, make sure you go ahead and get that when you get the opportunity. And if you check your local Hot Topic, you don't see it in store, I mean, like I said, they may get it later or they just may not get it. So maybe you want to try for it online. Amazon and GameStop actually already had early pre-orders up. The figures are not completely gone though. They did halt those pre-orders, but the figures are not completely gone. They will get listed again, so just be patient if you missed out on those early pre-orders. And with the Amazon exclusive Hyenas 3-pack, that doesn't ship until April 9th regardless. So again, trust me, you have time on that. And I do want to go ahead and say, I'm kind of jumping to the end here, but if you don't get certain figures right away, except for Funko pop-up shop exclusives, these other exclusives do have a chance of getting restocks. There are still figures getting restocks from conventions over a year ago. So again, if you don't get certain things day one, don't always panic about that and be upset about it. A lot of these figures end up with restocks eventually. Like I said, the Funko shop, Funko pop-up shop being the exception there. Other websites, they may follow Hot Topics lead, which means that they may go live, midnight tomorrow night, or there may be some websites that go off of Pacific Standard Time, which would make it 3 a.m. on the East Coast. So I'm just gonna say you have to check websites on a regular basis, to try to keep up with it. And of course, social media can help you out. So hopefully you have your plan in place. You know what figures you want to get if you're online shopping. You just have to be vigilant. And like I said, social media can really help you out. Facebook groups, Instagram accounts, just stay alert and stay on your toes pretty much. But I wish everybody the best with Emerald City Comic Con. I hope you can track down the figures that you want. I'm gonna say again, please don't stress about it if you don't get things right away. Don't just give up, because there may be some other opportunities. Just be patient. Moving along here, the March theme for Collector Core is, of course, Captain Marvel, and Funko has confirmed that this box will have 2 pop figures in it and a t-shirt as well. Now, we may have possibly already seen the pops that could be included. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I will share those within the spoiler section of this video, so I will give you a heads up if you have not seen the Captain Marvel movie. And I am considering doing a live stream sometime soon. I haven't done a gaming live stream in a while, and if I do a gaming live stream, then I will discuss my thoughts about the Captain Marvel movie within that live stream. So that's something I may get to this weekend. Okay, moving along here with some random bits of information. The Toy Story 4 Pops will possibly include 11 commons and 6 exclusives. Okay, that's just a possibility right now. And then you see here the new alien on the way, as well as Jessie. Okay, so Toy Story 4 Pops are on the way, and of course there were already some more Toy Story Pops that just came out, but yes, more are on the way as well. And then a Marvel Advent Calendar is possibly releasing later this year. And you see right there, it has that price tag around $60, but who knows, that could be quickly reduced like some of the other Advent calendars, what happened with them. So we'll just have to wait and see exactly what goes on with that. Buzz Off, which is going to be an Emerald City Comic Con exclusive. It appears that he's going to be an FYE exclusive, which wouldn't be too surprising to me because that is where Stinkor ended up. So yeah, Buzz Off, if you're interested in that particular exclusive, then keep your eyes on FYE and we'll see what happens there. I know that's one I'm interested in because I really am a fan of Masters of the Universe. And especially if the rumors are true and this is the last one, then yeah, I definitely would like to have this in my collection as far as, Masters of the Universe is concerned. And then it seems that Funko has the rights to the Netflix series Disenchantment, so they could have collectibles on the way soon. And that's not just, pops. I mean, pops, of course, are a possibility, but we may see some things like t-shirts and, some other items as well. I gave that series a try. It just really didn't make me laugh much. So I don't know, maybe I'll go back to it at some point and check out some more episodes. But personally, it just didn't do a whole lot for me. It didn't really grab me right away. But if you're a fan of it, let me know, your thoughts about it and if you think it gets better over time. And then Mr. Bean has new figures on the way. And this had been rumored previously that Mr. Bean with pajamas was on the way. And they actually have a chase variant of him. He's still in pajamas, but he's holding his bear there as well. Okay, so this is up for a June release. Me personally, I'm a big fan of Mr. Bean. I do have the original common and I have the original chase. Not really sure if I need him with the pajamas. I don't know. I'll see how I feel once it actually does release. So of course here, more Pokemon on the way. I know a lot of people are excited about this. So as far as the Day with Pikachu, that series is concerned, you see here the next Pikachu is Rainy Day Pikachu, which is going to come soon, first to the Pokemon Center. Don't have a specific date for that just yet. Once I learn more about that release, of course, I will share with you all. Do remember though, with the One Lucky Day Pikachu, that one started off on the Pokemon Center and then eventually became available with other retailers. Same thing could happen here with Rainy Day Pikachu, but it would not hurt though, if you're interested in trying to collect these figures, to make sure that you check out the Pokemon Center and sign up for their emails if you can as well. Stay alert on that website if you want to try to get these figures right away. That's just a good idea. So again, make sure you check out the Pokemon Center, especially if you can plan to collect all of these A Day with Pikachu figures. And then of course Charmander has a pop on the way as well. And for those of you that are big Pokemon fans, definitely let me know what you think about the look of the figure and how it turned out. This one is going to be a common figure, so it will be available with various retailers, and some retailers already have them available for pre-order, including Entertainment Earth. I do want to remind you though, when you pre-order with Entertainment Earth, they tend to send things out after they've become available in stores, so just keep that in mind. It's usually not too far apart, but still just keep that in mind though. But yeah, check with various retailers, whichever retailers you trust the most, and see about getting your pre-order in for Charmander if you are really interested in it. So spoiler alert here, or actually I should say not spoiler, but we're getting into the rumor mill here. I'm jumping the gun here. We're just getting into the rumor mill right now. So remember, with the rumor mill, everything that you hear here, take it with a grain of salt. Some of this may happen, some of it may not. We will find out soon enough. Okay, so some possible upcoming figures include figures based off of Ruby, which is I guess you would call it an anime, sort of anime style, but it's definitely computer generated at the same time. It's a very unique art style that it has going on, and this series is a couple of seasons deep at this point, and you see it will include several characters, including Ruby Rose. So if you're a fan of the series, I'm sure you're familiar with the characters that are listed here. Also, Naruto, seems to be getting a 5-star set, which would not surprise me at all. I could definitely see that happening. You see that it will include the 4 characters listed here, And then Goku Pop and Tea set is coming possibly as a GameStop exclusive. You might want to check with GameStop and see if they already have that up for pre-order. But yeah, it seems like Goku Pop and Tea set is possibly on the way as a GameStop exclusive. Harry Potter has more figures on the way, including Professor Sybil, and then there's some characters, when it says Yule, that's basically referring to the characters in their Christmas ball outfits. So yeah, it's no surprise, always more Harry Potter on the way, and if you're a Harry Potter fan, you can check out the list there of the characters on the way. Now, Funko did do some Teen Wolf figures previously, but it was based off the MTV series. It seems like they could be doing Teen Wolf based off of the original movie, of the main character Scott, which I would really love to see that, because that is one of my favorite all-time movies. Definitely my favorite Michael J. Fox movie. So yeah, I would love to see them do the original Teen Wolf and him in the high school jacket all wolfed out. That would be excellent. So I really hope that happens. Hocus Pocus could be getting more figures as well, which doesn't surprise me because those original pops were very popular. So Sarah with Spider and Winifred performing magic, those are possible as Hocus Pocus pops. And then with the Nun, of course, we could get the Nun and then a demon version of the Nun as well. And then with WWE, Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Trish Stratus has been rumored previously before. Elias with guitar, Bret Hart with jacket, and Undertaker with hood are all possibly on the way. And then some rumors here that I'm very excited about, which I really hope this pans out to be true, because the Venom line last year was my favorite wave of figures, my favorite line of figures, so I really hope they continue with it, and they were very popular, so business-wise it definitely makes sense to do more. But the characters that we could see Venomized versions of include Storm, X-23, Daredevil, Thanos, Rocket, and Groot. I'm pretty happy with this list. I probably would switch out 1 or 2 characters, I won't lie, if I was given the option. But overall, I am pretty happy with this list, and I look forward to these pops. I really hope this pans out to be true. Now we're getting into the spoiler section, the actual spoiler section here. So if you have not seen the Captain Marvel movie yet, then you definitely need to tune out of this video. If you don't want to be spoiled on Captain Marvel at all, then please make sure you tune out of this, because the figures I'm about to address here, they do spoil something from the movie. So last opportunity here again, if you have not seen Captain Marvel yet and you don't want to be spoiled at all, please go ahead and tune out of the video right now. So here we go. There are 2 Goose figures on the way, and of course they reveal his true nature. He is a Flurkin. If you've seen the movie, you know that he is a Flurkin. So on the left hand side, they have a glow-in-the-dark Goose Flurkin there, where he's actually grabbing onto the cosmic cube there. And then on the right side, there is a Chase Goose Flurkin, where he's less alien looking. He still has the tentacles coming out of his mouth though. And then to the right here, you see the back of that box, and it does have some different figures going on. It does have the Goose Flurkin on there, but it also has another Captain Marvel figure where she's actually hanging onto the lunchbox that contained the Cosmic Cube. So, or the Tesseract, I guess I should say, you know, either way you call it. But yeah, these are potential figures on the way here. I should say these are figures on the way here. Now, if these are the figures within the Collector Core box or not, I really don't know. It seems like they could be, though, because it did say that there's supposed to be 2 pops in that box. So who knows, it could be Goose Flurkin, the new Captain Marvel, and then maybe there's a chance at the Goose Chase. I don't know that if that's, you know, accurate or not, but it seems like it could be a possibility. Who knows? You know, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that box. And trust me, whenever I get the reveals on that box, I definitely will try to make sure I share that with you. Hopefully I'll get the reveals before the box actually ships out, but I don't know, Funko's been, you know, trying to keep tight wraps on that, but we'll have to find out, you know, soon enough exactly what is going on with these figures here. I really don't want to get into my review of the movie yet, but I will say I do like the design here of the Goose Flurkin, the glow-in-the-dark one there. Definitely, I like that, you know, but like I said, when I learn more about these figures, I will let you all know. Now, I gotta give a spoiler alert here again, because I am going to address Avengers Endgame, and it's basically just a better look at the items that we know are on the way. So again, if you don't want to see anything related to Avengers Endgame, please make sure that you tune out of the video right now. Again, if you don't want to see anything about Avengers Endgame, please tune out of the video. Okay, so here we go. These are all the items that I've shared previously, pretty much. It's just a better look at them. So again, there is that Iron Man Pop and Tea set that is on the way. That could be a GameStop exclusive. Also, there are the Avengers pin toppers. There's also going to be a pocket pop of Captain America, and I would imagine he wouldn't be alone, you know, that some other characters will get pocket pops as well. And then the back of one of the boxes, the Captain America box, actually you get this somewhat better view of the characters that are coming up. It's a little bit better than the image that I shared last time, so I wanted to make sure I shared that with you all that don't mind seeing the figures that are on the way. And again, I'm not going to speculate anything about them. I'm noticing some things, but I really don't want to speculate about the movie. I want to kind of turn my brain off and just enjoy the movie, so I'm not going to say too much about these actual images here. So that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope everybody got something out of it. As far as Emerald City Comic Con is concerned, like I said, be vigilant, go after what you want, but don't stress if you don't get certain things right away. It's not the end of the world, and there will be other chances for at least most of the figures. So again, I wish everybody the best with that. I got a couple figures that I'm somewhat interested in, but I already know, I mean, my attitude about it is that if I miss out, definitely not the end of the world. You know, just be another convention on the way eventually, you know, and everybody will be moved on, you know, so that's the way it goes with collecting. So to me, it's not a big deal, you know, it should all be in fun. That's really what it should be about. It should be about fun, not stress. But yeah, thank you all for checking out this video. Please make sure that you drop a like on the video, comment below, you know, share your thoughts, and share the video as well if you think that it will help out other collectors. And that's going to do it for now. I'll talk to you all again real soon.